Hello and welcome back again to another episode of Dragon Age 2. As you can see, I am still here at the Templar Hall, where we just finished a quest for Sino. A very strange quest that didn't really make much sense at all. You know, the longer this game runs and the closer we are getting towards the end, the more I get the feeling that the story is kinda, running on rails. Basically like a train racing towards some inevitable train wreck. And it doesn't matter how irrational people have to behave or how much the writers have to bend reality. Everything has to fall into place so that this train wreck can happen. And it also seems that many of my decisions don't really matter because, I can't make anything better. Everything is just, racing straight towards hell. And, okay, I get it. This is basically how this game is set up. This is how it works. It feels a bit disappointing coming from Origins. I mean, you remember Origins where a quest could actually end well if you made the proper decisions? Yeah, that seemed like a long time ago, right? But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Anyway, yeah, things are getting worse in Kirkwall. And at this point, honestly, people, this whole system, it has to change. This system is really just causing misery for pretty much everybody. This isn't just about mages anymore. I mean, everybody is suffering under this system. The mages, but also the Templars, because apparently some of them realize this is not what they have signed up for. And it's not that they can just leave, because of the lyrium thing and so on. So essentially they are just as trapped in the system as the mages are. And the normal people of Kirkwall, they are just, somewhere caught in between, and they are suffering as well. So, in a better world, people would sit down, talk to each other, try to find a better system. But not in Kirkwall, of course. We still wait for our train wreck. So, yeah. let's have a look at my question. I don't have anything left except this. Blade of Mercy, it's a gift for Fenris. And yeah, this is a main plot. I have to I think I just have to go back home and wait for a letter. But let's go and speak to Fenris first. And then we'll see about the rest. Yeah. Let's just leave the area and head over to Fenris Estate. Oh yeah, I actually have a letter already. But yeah, first, Fenris. And let's see how he is doing today.
Take a look at this.
A Blade of Mercy. I remember these. You see them in the Imperium. Replicas of the sword Archon Hessarian used to kill Andraste. This one looks finely crafted.
It's a souvenir?
So they sell these things at every market stand in Minrathers?
Hardly. Here, let me show you. These are
nice.
gifts of honor, given to those who have performed a service for the Imperium. Denarius coveted them, as I recall.
Yeah, sure, tell me about Tevinter.
You don't talk about the Imperium much.
It's not a place I remember fondly.
Right. So Tevinter is ruled by mages.
Doesn't the Chantry forbid mages to rule over men?
Ah, yes. Magic is meant to serve man, and not rule over him. In the Imperium, they say that means magic should serve the greater good, which they claim the Magisters do. Do not believe it.
Why is that?
What do the Magisters do that's so bad?
What you call the Circle of Magi rules the Imperium. They control the Chantry as well as the Templars. They claim the Magisters are governed by holy law, but they are the law. They do as they please. All of them.
And are they blood mages?
So they all use forbidden magic.
The more powerful the mage, the higher he rises in the Senate. He makes the laws, he determines what is acceptable. Everyone who wishes to compete must do the same, or be crushed. Perhaps it wasn't always this way, but it is now.
And slavery is legal in Tevinter, right?
The slave trade is still in operation in the Imperium.
It varies from one Archon to the next. One outlawed it many years ago. He was quickly assassinated. Tevinter would crumble without slaves. The Imperium's elite know no other way.
And they don't rise up?
Seems like a slave rebellion would end that.
There are rebellions all the time, actually. Most of them end poorly. The Senate always unites when faced with sedition. One day, things will change. Then the Magisters will see just how fragile their hold is.
And Tevinter's at war with the Qunari?
I heard that the Imperium has been at war with the Qunari for decades.
Ever since the Qunari landed on the island of Saharan, yes. 80 years ago? Perhaps more. The Archon demanded aid from the rest of Thedas. It didn't get him far.
But who's winning?
They've been at war a long time.
The Qunari only ever wanted Saharan, which they have. The Imperium has made numerous attempts to retake the island, without real success. I believe the Qunari are saving their strength, building a massive fleet. When they wish true war, we will know.
And you think they'll win?
Are the Qunari that strong?
They once fought all the lands of Thedas to a standstill. If they wanted to conquer the Imperium, they would. From what I saw on Saharan, they will not relent. They believe even more strongly than the Magisters that they are in the right.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed when speaking to the Arishok. Yeah, keep the sword. It's a gift.
The blade is yours if you want it.
For me? Yes. I think I'd like that. I'll think of the irony as I wield it. Thank you, Hawk.
You're welcome. You were actually in a relatively good mood today. I have seen you in worse moods. Alright, so... yeah, I only have the main plot mission left, so... I guess we're going to go home and check that letter. And see what they want from us now. I have a bad feeling about this.
Welcome home, Miss Eyre. A
Yep.
new letter on your desk awaits your attention.
Yep. Let's see. The last straw. Champion, you have proven yourself a friend of Kirkwall's mages. And it seems I must call upon you once again. Well, the mages last episode didn't think so. Meredith has gone too far, and I will not let her madness remain unchecked. I ask that you come to the gallows at once. Perhaps together we can stop this before there is bloodshed. Well, Orsino, in which world have you been living? Stop this before there's bloodshed. Not going to happen in this world. Yeah, let's accept it. Alright. First updated, the last straw. Go to the gallows as soon as possible. According to First Enchanter Orsino, something dire requires the champion's assistance. Considering his warning, it might be prudent to finish up any urgent business in the city first. Ooh, is this it? The final end game? The point of no return? Yeah, I don't know. Do I have to do anything? I mean... right, I actually got the Helm of the Champion now as well. But I think I will keep the armor that I have. So yeah. I don't think that I need to use any other pieces of my equipment. We're all very well equipped. I have enough potions to last me a lifetime. I could sell my junk if I wanted to. And I don't think that my dog has anything new to say. Do you have anything new to say?
That big tower in the lake is scary. He means the gallows, and I quite agree. You'd almost never know little Irana was even here. So quiet.
Yeah.
She smells like cinnamon buns. Even after all these years, she still refuses to go outside. Such a shame.
But yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I really need to do, so let's go and let's see what this is about. Okay. Maybe let's bring a team that is not going to drive me completely crazy. How about Evelyn and Varric? I think I should take one mage though, because I'm guessing there will be some sort of fighting. Let's bring Meryl. And yeah, here we go. The last straw. Let's do this.
Champion, thank the Maker you've come.
What's happened?
First Enchanter Orsino got into a terrible argument with the Knight Commander. He stormed off to bring the matter before the Grand Cleric, but the Knight Commander gave chase. I fear there will be blood.
Wonderful. Take me to them.
She's already annoyed. I love it.
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that! You have no right!
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic? Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
A wonder that I never saw it begin.
I see you at it again.
The way you two carry on, people will talk.
This does not involve you, champion.
I called her here. I think the people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again. What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity.
Could someone
and I
fill
will
me
not
in?
stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
Yeah, could someone fill me in? What exactly is going on? What has she done? Can you please explain?
Is there any truth to what she's saying?
These are only her latest accusations, nothing more. And what if she does not find what she's looking for? How much further will she go to root out something that isn't there?
The champion knows better than anyone how deep the Circle's corruption goes. I must find the source.
I don't even know what she has done. Or what she wants to do. Let her do her job. Yeah, I don't know. But you need to stop doing this.
You both set quite the example for your people. You know that?
What other option do we have? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do. Heard the lies of mages that seek power.
And this is supposed to mean what? They're not all the same.
You can't use the actions of some to condemn them all.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so!
I know, and it breaks my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Athena will put a stop to this.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
What?
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminal, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers.
How dare you speak to
The
me?
Circle has failed us, Orsino.
And
Even you should be able to see that.
No. Oh no.
The time has come to act. There can be no half
Oh,
measures.
no.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back.
What in the world is going on? Oh, holy hell. God. Oh, no. Yeah. Train wreck. Right there. Train wreck right there. Oh, God.
Maker have mercy.
there can be no peace.
Althena, no! Make her, no! She was your most faithful, your most beloved. Why didn't she listen to me? Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
Why? Why would you do such a thing?
I removed the chance of compromise, because there is no compromise.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment.
What?
Every mage in the circle is to be executed immediately.
Hang on a
The
second.
Circle didn't even do this!
Yeah.
Champion, you can't let her! Help us stop this madness!
And I call on you to keep order. After what just occurred, you cannot deny what must be done.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here?
Right.
I swear to you, I will kill him.
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose.
I have to choose what exactly? Okay, hang on a second. Time out. So, if I remember correctly from Origins, the rite of annulment basically means that you go in a circle and kill everyone in there. Every man, woman, child, you just kill them all. No questions asked. So, what you're saying is, an apostate blows up the Chantry, and your reaction is not, as one might expect, to order the arrest of the culprit, who is standing right there in front of you, by the way, but instead you want to turn around, storm the circle, and kill practically everybody else who is a mage. Okay, that makes literally no sense at all. But, okay, let me investigate first. So, was this the plan that he needed my help for? Oh, goodness.
I could have stopped you.
No. This had to happen. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
Althena is not the Circle. She was a good woman, and you murdered her!
You fool! You've doomed us all!
We were already doomed. A quick death now or a slow one later. I'd rather die fighting.
Why is Sebastian even here? I didn't bring him along. Yeah, this definitely makes things worse for mages.
You may have turned everyone against the mages now.
Was anyone ever with us?
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
The people will demand blood. Well, that is a pretty flimsy argument, if I may say so. Again, like Sebastian said, why are we even discussing this? The man who did this is standing right there. And you're not even trying to arrest him? Instead you want to storm off and kill some other people? Because, you know, the people demand blood, and apparently it doesn't matter whose blood it is. That's like, I don't know, dropping an atomic bomb on, say, Houston, because a Texan blew up the White House. That's about as much sense as this makes. It's actually even worse. It's like dropping an atomic bomb on Houston while the Texan guy is standing in front of the police shouting, "Here I am," and they just ignore him. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not taking sides here. This is just too idiotic.
I don't want to get involved in this.
You are already involved. You are the champion of Kirkwall. Do your duty, or fall with these mages. It is your choice.
Did I already ask this? I don't think I did. Let's ask this.
Do you realize what you've started here?
I do. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you earlier. The Circle is an injustice. In many places beyond Kirkwall. The world needs to see.
Elthina is not the Circle. She
But
was a
that's-
good woman, and you murdered her!
You fool! You've doomed us all!
We were already doomed.
That's the same thing
A
you
quick
already
death
said
now or a slow
minute
one
ago.
later. I'd rather die fighting.
And yeah, I still... I'm a bit confused. I'm pretty sure I didn't use that dialogue option the last time, but they just repeat the same thing. So I'm going to say the same thing as well. So yeah, it might make it worse.
You may have turned everyone against the mages now.
Was anyone ever with us?
It doesn't matter. Even if I wished to,
Yeah.
I could not stay my hand. The people
I know.
will demand blood.
Okay, no, so now the investigate option is actually gone. That was very, very strange just now. Okay. Okay, let's be honest here. I have to say this whole decision right here is kinda poorly set up. I mean, the way it is presented to you is basically like it's some sort of final, universal judgment on everything that has happened in the game so far. You know, the mages versus the Templars. Basically, like, you know, you have seen all the evidence, now make your verdict. Templars or mages? A or B? Guilty or not guilty? And this is kinda how this feels like. However, if you actually look at it, this isn't about that at all. This is about a very specific situation that's happening right now. And it's about the action of one apostate and the reaction of one knight commander, and nothing else. I mean, just look at those paraphrases. They could just as well have written, "I like men in skirts," and I don't know, "I like men in shiny armor." That makes about as much sense and is about as applicable to the situation as, well, as this. I mean, again, what does this mean? I support the mages. What mages? The mages here in the circle that are about to be executed. Because then, yeah, I guess I support them, because they have done nothing to deserve this. Or do you mean like I support Anders and his insane idea of helping mages? Because no, I don't support that at all. Or do you mean like all the mages ever? As if there were some, I don't know, some unified mage intelligence with a common agenda. I mean, in the end, the mages don't exist, just like the elves don't exist, or the dwarves, or the humans. So, yeah, what exactly would I be supporting here? I don't know. And, yeah, same for the Templars. I mean, sure, at least with the Templars, you could argue that they are they are a unified military order. They have a hierarchy. They have a chain of command. And unlike the mages, they have a leader that can set a common agenda. And that everyone has to follow. In theory, anyway. Of course, not everyone may agree with their leader, but they have to follow the orders anyway, because, you know, that's what they have been taught to do. And because they probably, you know, would get punished otherwise. I mean, there has been opposition to Meredith. But mostly clandestine. Because, you know, they probably would get kicked out of the order otherwise, and that would be kind of bad for them, you know, with the lyrium and the stuff. I dare say that it still would be possible to openly oppose her if you know, have the spine for it and don't fear the consequences. But still, I think it's not fair to assume that every Templar that follows her orders actually agrees to this. and isn't just, you know, following out of fear. So, yeah, again, who or what am I supporting here? I mean, if I pick I support the Templars, does this literally mean I support Meredith's decision and I will actually help her perform this annulment? I mean, what about the children in the circle? Are we going to kill them as well? What about mages who put up no resistance? I don't know. It doesn't say. All I have are these vague to paraphrases that really mean nothing at all. But, okay, I mean, I have to make some kind of decision here, right? So, I think the only thing I can do here is to strictly roleplay this, put myself in Juno's position and ask myself, what would she do in this situation? And remember, Juno is not looking at a dialogue wheel here. She doesn't have those two paraphrases somewhere in the back of her mind. This is something the game forces on the player. But to her, this is not some general ultimate verdict on the mages and the Templars, but she's in a very specific situation right now and has to decide based on that. And I mean, this decision basically is, does she support Meredith and her decision to perform this annulment? Yeah. That's the way I see it. That's the decision here. It's not about Templars and mages in general. It's about this one decision. So does Juno agree to help Meredith to perform the annulment, or does she say no? Nothing else. No greater cause. No fundamental commitment to a non-existing mage or Templar collective. And that's why this decision is kind of poorly set up. I feel that, you know, these two options are basically mislabeled. For, you know, dramatic reasons. And I also think it's not really doing justice to the Templars, because the way I see it, siding with the Templars automatically means that I don't know, have to commit a massacre on mages who are not responsible for what just happened. Seriously? I mean, you could potentially play a pro-circle and Templar-friendly Hawk, and you still may not agree to this. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. But I mean, you have watched this Let's Play, and I think you know a bit about Juno's character. So what do you think she would do? Do you think she would agree to help Meredith to execute the circle mages? Or would she say no? And yeah, sorry, I don't even have to think twice about that. Of course she would say no. And not because they are mages, but because they are people. You know, living, breathing people who do not deserve this. And Juno, she never was needlessly violent. Let's say like that. I mean, with maybe one or two possible exceptions, whenever she had the possibility to save her life or to spare her life, she did it. And it didn't matter if that was a mage or a Templar or just a normal person. The two exceptions, by the way, that I can think of were the guy who killed the elf children and he actually asked to be killed, and Castillon, the slaver. But as a general rule, she does not kill people that have not attacked her, and even if they do, but then surrender, she will usually spare her life, or their lives. So yeah, I think if I want to stay in character, I have no choice but to say no to Meredith. Which I guess means, in this translation, I support the mages. Because the Templars are basically equaled with Meredith here. So if I don't want to support her decision, I have to choose the other option. Whatever that may entail. I mean, I'm pretty sure that both options will just cause further bloodshed anyway, so it probably doesn't matter at all anyway. But yeah, this is my decision, I guess. And yeah, you heard my reasoning for it. I know that some of you will probably disagree, but I feel I can't do anything else if I want to stay true to Juno's character. So yeah, sorry Meredith, I'm not going to help you. If you wanted to do something to actually de-escalate the situation, you should just go and arrest Anders, he's standing right there. And if your only solution is to kill just a bunch of other people, then sorry, you're on your own. So, let's go.
This won't be easy, but I'll defend you.
But what of Anders?
Hawk, if you do this, I don't know if I can follow.
The mages here would become magisters if they could. Do not let them.
You sure about this? Even you might not win this fight.
I know we can do this. I believe in you, Hawk.
Shit. What have you gotten yourself into this time, Isabella?
Think carefully, champion. Stand with them and you share their fate.
And yeah, so apparently the game equals rejecting the annulment with defending Anders. Which I don't. I don't condone what he did. And you know, if the Templars actually tried to arrest him, I would let them. He belongs in the prison cell and on trial. And I mean, even if the Templars wanted to execute him on the spot, I probably would let them if it prevented the annulment. I mean, better him than hundreds of innocents, right? But obviously the game is just conveniently ignoring this possible solution, no matter how freaking obvious it is, because, you know, that may actually de-escalate the situation, and we can't have that, can we? But yeah, I don't care. I made my decision. You had your chance to do the one thing that would have actually made sense in the situation, namely call for the arrest of Anders, and for some reason you don't, so yeah, screw you.
I can live with that.
Thank the Maker.
It is a mistake, but I won't abandon you.
Well, thank you.
I see what you are trying to do, and my place is with you.
Thank you too.
You are a fool, champion. Kill them all! I will rouse the rest of the order.
Go! Get to the gallows before it's too late!
Okay, here we go. So apparently I'm fighting the Templars now. Well, let's do this. I didn't want it to happen this way, but I'm not going to support this stupidity. Sorry. Alright, there we go.
So it's come to this. I don't know if we can win this war, champion, but thank you. I will leave your friend for you to deal with. I must return to the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Right. Oh, Anders, why?
There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
So, this is the will of justice?
Did that spirit tell you to do this?
No. When we merged, he ceased to be. We are one now. I can no more ignore the injustice of the Circle than he could.
You could have trusted me. I'm not sure if that means that I would have supported him if he told me before, because I wouldn't have. I would have tried to stop him if he actually told me what he was planning. So yeah, that's a convenient excuse.
So it's up to you to decide how things should be?
It's obvious how things shouldn't be. The people fear what we can do. But to use that fear to bludgeon us into submission is wrong. and they do it with our blessing.
And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
Yeah, what do the other think?
Opinions?
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling? You know what must be done.
Bold plan.
Well, I thought so.
He wants to die. Kill him and be done with it.
Belief is no excuse. Sincerity does not justify this.
He should come with us. Do what he can to put things right.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Thank you,
Whatever
Varric.
you do, just do it.
Thank you, Varric, for that. Okay, I see. Now, I think now I understand why the Templars didn't just arrest Anders. Because the writers wanted this decision to happen. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is extremely contrived, isn't it? So basically they made the Templars look like idiots by not having them arrest Anders when they could, just so they could shove this predicament down our throats. Yeah, but sorry, I'm not biting today. The Templars, they had their chance. They could have arrested Anders, and I wouldn't have stopped them. I would even have let them execute Anders if in turn they would have given up their plans for the annulment. But since the Templars were more interested in killing every other mage they could find, and couldn't be bothered to do anything about Anders, I'm not going to do the dirty work for them, sorry. I mean, seriously, this is not my job. They basically asked me to be his judge, jury and executioner all in one person. And that is neither my right nor my duty. So, nope, not going to kill him. Of course, the most obvious option to arrest him isn't there, even though I have, like, the captain of the guard here to actually legally do it. So it's one of these. I kinda like what Meryl said about Anders helping, you know, undo some of the damage he has done, helping to protect the mages whose life he has endangered. However, I feel this would seem too much like condoning what he did. So, this is the only one left. Get out of here. This is not an ideal solution. I would rather have him arrested, but I can't. And like I said, I won't kill him because I don't kill my friends, okay? The Templars should have done this if they wanted to, and if they don't want to, why should I? So yeah, I'm sorry, Anders. You have gone too far. Much too far, so just go. And I mean, if the Templars really want to have your head, they can just go after you themselves.
Just go.
Yeah.
No. You cannot let this abomination walk free. He dies, or I am returning to Starkhaven. And I will bring such an army with me on my return that there'll be nothing left of Kirkwall for these Maleficarum to rule.
So I'm supposed to kill him just because you say so. No, I have made my decision. Don't always try to make me think twice about it. I have already made my decision.
Do not interfere, Sebastian.
I will not fight you, Hawk. My death now would serve nothing. I will return to Starkhaven, but I swear to you, I will come back and find your precious Anders. I will teach him what true justice is.
Yeah, you do that. I don't really care. But I'm not going to kill him.
I'll try not to make such a mess of it this time.
Uh-huh. We'll see about that. Train wreck.
How
really
invigorating.
train wreck.
We'd all best get to the gallows. And quick. It's going to be quite a show.
Alright. So yeah, Anders is gone. So I guess Meryl will be my mage. And yeah, I'll just keep to the company that I had before. Or maybe do I want... Come on, let's bring our girl. I don't know if this is like the last time we can set our party, so I think I want to bring Isabella along. I don't really need a warrior since I am one myself, so let's do this. And yeah, here we are. Oh dear. Quest updated. Head to the gallows and defend the mages against Knight Commander Meredith's assault. Okay, so now we have to go to the gallows and try to stop her from killing everybody. Anyway, yeah, this is actually a good time to end the episode. Yeah, what a train wreck. What a train wreck that just happened. I think I need to settle down a little bit now. And in the next episode, we will head to the gallows and see what we can do there. So, thank you for watching and see you next time.